rocket ship. I'll show you.
Feeling like I'm Batman, fighting like my last chance. This Gotham City, you could go and call him Batman. I roam the night, saving hoes that are enemy. Louis belt them out, could pay a couple units on the
Namaste everyone from the Aussies SV Fiesta tournament. Welcome to the second week of the tournament. So I'm sure everyone has practiced thoroughly for round one and you all hope to get into the top 32. and I hope you all perform very well. Today, I'm joined by none other than Leon once again for my as my other caster. So I really
Indeed.
appreciate him being here. Hello, Leon. How are you doing today?
Always good to be back here again. It is both of us once again to cast for the showcase for Aussie's tournament. And as you mentioned, I'm pretty sure players have been playing a lot, practicing a lot for these maps as we are about to see in a brief moment these really crazy scores that have been set. Totals over 60 teams have signed up, mind you. So after this round, only 32 will advance into the following round. Anything you want to add before we show the scores?
Actually, not really. Just want to add that there's a funny enough 67 teams that joined. So
Okay,
35 will
okay,
be
let's move on.
okay. 35 teams will be kicked out. Yeah, let's move on.
Oh my days. And here you go. Here are the top teams so far. You can see from the left side is the overall rankings. So number one, you got season 2, and then so on and so forth. Really amazing scores. Like as you can see, obviously.
Yeah,
Let me
surprisingly, you would expect. I mean, I think for most players, you would expect Lot and Crew K to be number one, but surprisingly, no. Even though it's just like around 500 points difference. But then again, these, I wouldn't call them underground players. We've known them too. It's just that they're not as well known as Lot and Crew K got number one spot. But both
yeah,
teams are very strong in terms of late game and early game SV. So right now it's only early game. You can't really expect much. You can just expect them to guarantee their advancement into the tournament. And as we move down, you can see all these still quite insane scores for the top 32. I've skimmed through quite a bit of these, and holy crap, the top 32 is already like, it's all 980k and above, which is quite crazy.
yeah. Adding on that, specifically the top 10 range, top 15, I would say the average is around 99.9 already, despite being early game. And we
Yeah.
are gonna cut off here. That is the entire team list you can see on the left. On the right, on map 1, as you can see the cutoff is 978 actually for map 1.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
really quite high bar to pass. But then again, this is the first round. This is going to be quote unquote the easiest SV you will be playing in this entire tournament. So it is to be expected that you would need to be able to play like 980 something and above to advance. And streamer, just before we get down, let's go back to the top scores again. Yeah, and map 2 you can see like a bigger discrepancy, I think. Like players that are more used, like once they grasp the rhythm and the accuracy, they really are set apart than the others.
Yeah, honestly, I would expect people to get SV1 better since it's a more easier to read pattern. But I guess the offbeat notes do throw off the accuracy a little bit, so you would see a slightly lower average score on uh, SV1.
Yeah, the cutoff on this map is also around 980k, but but again, early round, first round, so we'll see a much bigger difference later on. But yeah, once again, congratulations to these 32 teams that will move on to the next round. And for the others, stay tuned. I mean, stick along the road. You can still play and enjoy these maps that are coming up.
Especially the challenges as well.
Oh yeah, the challenges. We will talk about the challenges after the showcase. Yeah, that's about it from me. Anything else you want to add before we move over to the showcase?
I don't think there's anything else much to add. We don't want to delay the showcase now, do we? So,
Yeah,
without
otherwise
further
some
ado,
people will get mad at
oh,
us. Oh no. Okay, I'm
too
kidding.
much yapping. All right.
All right. there you go. Map 1. A more reading oriented, quote reading oriented SV song by UK. So you can expect a very high energy, very bouncy kind of SV, if that makes sense.
Yeah, especially for this map, it surprisingly is a lower BPM than the previous round. But like you said, it is from a UK song, so it is very fast, like you said. And this, I would say, it would be more similar to the first map from round 1. It's also, there's not a lot of memorization. It's just that these jumps are a bit, I wouldn't say massively emphasized. It's just more jumpy, more quick teleports than the map 1. So it might catch some people off guard. As you can see, this slight slow jam part.
Yeah, agree, totally agree. It's like overall rhythm is very like it's overall has this fast pace kind of feeling, and that shows in the SV. One moment is 1/3 section, suddenly it's a teleport, and suddenly you have this somewhat slow jam, but not really slow jam part. It's like really constantly changing.
Yeah, right now, like the break section, nothing too hard since it's only round 2 so far. I wouldn't say it's a massive difficulty jump. I would say that everyone would get around similar scores for this map compared to round 1. No spoilers, but I personally think it is the easier map pick. So this one will be more dependent on accuracy, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. It is still like very comfy jump streams to hit, and the SV being this sort of somewhat teleport reading. Like once you are used to this very broken up jump stream and feeling the rhythm, you're able to act this map quite comfortably. Oh, this part is like a stop motion kind of SV. Like it can catch you off guard.
Oh yeah, that part definitely will catch you off guard with if I would say, I think you can call that Infinite SV, and I think that is the end of the map. Yep, towards the end, like you just said, the teleport SVs, you really need to memorize actually not really memorize, you just need to know how the song goes, and then I think you should be fine on that teleport part.
Yeah, it's not really memorized. It's just something that can take you out of surprise, and then right after that you go back into another 1/3 section. So it really, those that really want to stay on the top really have to lock in on that and get those pure rainbow 300s on these kinds of transitions. And for the others, just basically like not mess up those sections and get any 200s.
I think that should be all for the first map stream. We can take it to the second map, please. Thank you. Alright, this should be the second map. I would say this is the more gimmicky map. Funny enough, for round 2, the average BPM is lower than round 1. But I digress. It's not about the BPM, it's more about as you can see right here, already at the start of the map you can see these notes clustered together, but they are faking you out. It's not actually a mini jack, it's just the SV making them look like they're close to each other. And this part as well, it fakes you out by having the notes just completely stop there. But then again, it is quite easy to memorize. It's just 1/4 notes normally.
Yeah, this entire song is actually like very, very, I wouldn't say generic, but like very consistent in its beat and when it changes. As you said, this part you have these very crazy fake outs that you just have to sort of get used to, learn the gimmick, how does it work.
I feel this map kind of, sorry to bring another tournament up, but during the ASC2 Grand Finals, it does remind me of the SV there. These fake outs, just even though it's repeating patterns, it does these like slow jams that make it look like the notes are a chord, but actually it's a 3-note sequence.
Oh yeah, that is just Odyssey's style, and there's no doubt you'll see that more in the future. Oh, I want to point out this very, very long anchor, even though it's on the 4/4 beat measure. Like Don't get caught off in these kinds of sections. And here you go, another repeat of the intro, the same fake outs, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, these mostly you just need to memorize. Not memorize. You just need to understand the song, and since it's not on a more complex map, it should be still be quite easy for the most part and for most players. I would say this is the hardest map out of the four maps that we've seen so far. But then again, players can definitely like show us some insane scores.
Definitely. And going into this back half, it's interesting. It's sort of a repeat with the same gimmick, except from slow jam in the first half. Now it's like fast jam.
Yeah,
So
small
like
switch
very
up.
interesting dynamic.
Yeah, just switch up a little bit, throw people off guard. Since they're more, you would assume that you are more used to the slow jams at the start, and you would assume that it'll be the same. But Otzi is here to troll you again with these fast jams.
Yeah. So this entire map, pattern recognition and learning the gimmick. That's the entire map here. There's no tricks. There's no weird patterns to throw you off guard. It's just how well and how precise you can hit these patterns consistently.
Yeah, I would say that this map is actually, it does actually look quite fun. It's just, you know, these teleports and fast jam, slow jam switch ups, it might catch a few players off guard, but if you get to understand the song, you will definitely enjoy this map.
Yeah, totally agree. Once again, players will no doubt pull out some insane scores as the difficulty jump is still quite minor. I would say map 2 has a slightly bigger jump compared to map 1 here.
Yeah, definitely. These both of these maps look quite fun actually. I just I've been sight reading the map all the time, but it's fine. Yeah, hopefully players will be practicing as much as they do in round one, and good luck to everyone.
Yep, definitely. I do want to point out a message from my host. Please read the rule books if you're unsure of any rules or anything that has been going on. So always keep that in mind for players that are participating. And the next thing I want to bring up is challenges actually. Like we have weekly challenges going on for these maps. And for last week challenge actually was to play the first map A1 with score V2
And
and
flashlight.
flashlight. Yeah, flashlight.
I'm
Guess who's the number one? Guess who's the number one?
I don't think you even need to guess. Don't even think you need to guess the one and only gimmick flashlight player for SV.
Yeah, Mr. Silicosis too. But a lot of people participated, over 20 scores. Like thank you to all those who participated. And as you can stay tuned, there will be more challenges after this. And then after the stream is ended, all the statistics, all the maps will be uploaded in the Discord server. So
Yeah,
just stay tuned for that.
yeah, and the next challenges will be announced shortly after the stream ends, like again from last stream, same as the last stream. And I still want to point out how insane the scores was. I was looking at the bots and
Yeah.
challenge channel. I'm like, "Bro, what are these screenshots and what are these uploads? They're blowing me away. I wasn't expecting everyone to get such good scores. I thought the lower boundary was 875K. But everyone is doing so insanely well, getting the maximum 10 points. I mean, you can only get 10 points anyways.
Yeah, this just really gives the opportunity for players to come out of their shells and pull out some really crazy scores. Like players that don't even play tournaments at all due to the scarcity of SV, and you even get like players from different game, like Quavo, for example. The top SV players from that game would also come here to play. So yeah, really looking forward to future scores set by everyone here. And I think that's about it. Any last words before we end off this stream here?
Just a small note, hope every player, like again, reminded for like the third time, just practice your maps, understand the song, and hope everyone enjoy the map pool.
Practice your map so Ivan will find you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Not like that. I mean, if you want me to, I'm just saying.
All right. Thank you, everyone, and good night. This is
Good night.
Leon commentating alongside Ivan.
And this is Ivan commentating alongside Leon. We will see you next week.
Bye.